My name? Oh, let me tell you my name. I'm confused. I'm confused because I never went to school. Right? Is a confused person get a resolution? I don't understand. Because when I walked and smiled at people, they treated me like a vampire. Those who know me, I'm a nobody. You understand? And you can't kill a person with no body. So, why am I afraid? I'm not afraid. I'm afraid of the boogeyman. Who's the boogeyman? You figure it out. I'm getting out of here. I'm going back to where the vampires hang out. And I'm going to wear my sunglasses at night.
LaFontaine spoke of the old life. 100-round drum is the size of an old lineman. Jai's name, hot, unbearable flame. How the fuck is he a shooter? He got terrible aim. To the teeth, homie, ooh, wops, proper shit. When I was young, talking blickies, that was on my papa shit. Hard to Edie, I mean, mind a microbiologist. Aircraft carriers, yappers, it's like a rocket ship. The bond between my brother is something you can't loosen. My hockey throw it off, came out of the can shooting. Villagers is having a meal, they were Van Uden. It's a 6 hour, it throw bullets like Cam Newton. Look, it'll vapor his wig. You the bitch type, you the type to stay for the kids. Yeah, y'all talking about your dummy missing. The motherfucker dead, I got you dummies on a dummy mission. Stupid.
All those people who called me a sleepwalker, I woke up. Now I'm going back to sleep because I'm going to be committed in an isolation room because I'm going to go back to the ministry and allow them to perceive me as I am. A fuck up. I had it. I'm going to die. How can you die when you're dead? Oh, wait a second. I'm going to be crucified, right? I'm not going to raise my voice because I'm committed to the Lord. I love you. Goodbye!
Yeah, Berkowitz. Yeah,
let's go.
Back pistol passing. Yo, dance, they been telling us for 20 years to do this.
Give little niggas some game.
Yeah, man. It's about that time now.
You wonder?
Fire is bright. Yeah.
Unanimous. You wanna question who I am and what my status is? At first glimpse you'll think I'm trippy with the charm. I'm a street testimony, a wizard of arms. So fuck your red carpet, the hood pits rounds for me. They hold me in high regards and sweep the ground for me. I got goons that'll make room in the town for me. Soon as I touch down, they'll move shit around for me. Bow for me and polish the crown. Cause anybody sitting next to dude can get an exit wound. For the homies that do it this way, I'm old Brooklyn, you looking like how they love them in Pelican Bay. Maybe we should get this understood. I'm Billy Dan, so wherever I am, I'm good. And I hope I ain't misunderstood. Fuck opposition, my position is good. You get that?
Machine gun lyrics. Machine gun lyrics. Machine gun lyrics.
So hopefully for you that animosity is gone.
Machine gun lyrics. Machine gun lyrics.
Fire is squad. So hopefully for you that animosity is gone. Look, I got a hitter named Giuseppe. Cashmere, purple label, shooters looking preppy. Wops with a good head of hair like Uncle Jesse. 100-round drum and the bullets look like a Pepsi. I'm a nice guy, why would anybody test me? What the whole block, now this motherfucker messy. All 5 Remington will crush him like a Nestle. Halal money, Aki got a crib in Sulu West. The barrel on the Desert Eagle, 4-5 length. The art flow from me, Giovanni Piranesi. Stove fiends, shootouts, Philly is mad drama. Bad human beings is dealing with bad karma. Shopping sprees, opening boxes like Pandora. Prada slippers, new Frank Mueller and plaid bombs. These are the things you see when you dead. This is Splatterfest, homie, I'ma leave with his head.
Machine gun lyrics. Machine gun lyrics. Machine gun lyrics.
So hopefully for you that animosity is gone.
Machine gun lyrics. Machine gun lyrics.
So hopefully for you that animosity is gone.
You wonder?
wonder who? 'Cause
Satanism. To most, it conjures images of medieval blood masses or sinister deeds done for the devil. But simply said, is the belief that evil is excusable and attaining power to control people and circumstances is desirable. Whether you believe in a literal devil is not important in understanding Satanism's effect on our society. The evidence is in. Satan worship and satanic cults are growing rapidly lately, and adherents of these ideas are becoming more vocal and more dangerous. These symbols of Satanism are turning up everywhere. On walls, on clothes, on album covers, and even on bodies of murder victims.
Yeah, this a hawk bell. Hit you with the blade of the knife. Take a white blotter, listen to a day in the life. You don't wanna see me wild with the ox, and your mother don't wanna see a child in a box. Look, you wasn't part of the machine. You just a cog in the machine. I was made in the diabolical lab, then went missing like I'm well biological dad. Super lyrical, the pun joint. It's hard to hail a cab while holding yourself at gunpoint. Taking a vein like it's intravenous, and why you can't understand the differences between us. This 50 is a savage machine. Rania Al-Abdullah, that's an Arabic queen. You like comparing a shark to a small minnow, and J-Rock popping from out of the car window. The Mac gon' blow, the racks gon' grow. Yeah. The devil wanna take my soul. Take my soul. You wanna smoke, my shooter no joke. But y'all wanna take my soul. The Mac gon' blow, the racks gon' grow. Yeah. The devil wanna take my soul. Take my soul. You wanna smoke, my shooter no joke. But y'all wanna take my soul. Yeah, I got the whole block covered like a burqa. The first law of motion, the principle of inertia. High nobleman, royal prince is the Mercer. It's 20 domes and 2 minarets in the burst. That's my brother, it's my Aki, we essentially kin. So when you violate, you being disrespectful to him. Moves of my brother, it's drive for you, coming off that drought. Coming empty-handed, saying it's the thought that counts. The law's the imperceptible, the reason it rains. And it's getting cold, Aki, this the season of change. Look, a brick wall that you can't run through. Being goofy is just something that you can't undo. Look, well y'all hitters, homie, we the fucking slump gang. Y'all be doing features and performances for chump change. Sort of cop, fill him with fear. You ain't gotta find a villain, be the villain in his head. Oh, my Mac gon' blow, the racks gon' roll. Yeah. The devil wanna take my soul. Take my soul. You don't wanna smoke, my shooter no joke. But y'all wanna take my soul. The Mac gon' blow, the racks gon' grow. Yeah. The devil wanna take my soul. Take my soul. You don't wanna smoke, my shooter no joke. But y'all wanna take my soul.
Hail Satan, legions of the night, I will be avenged.
The devil wanna take my soul.
Lucifer dwells within us all.
The devil wanna take my soul. Yeah, one soul. Come on, Pop. My Aki's really whipping and running. You know what I mean? Look. Yeah, the thunderclap, I gave him a wig, it's not an accident. The throne of Baphomet is the opposite of a sacrament. The shots is accurate, they the size of a baby aspirin. I got a couple Akis that's moving, maybe in Babylon. The blacked out Maxima, carrying packs and packaging. Provide the fraction, it gets bloody where the coagulant. I'm the Lord, I'm like the patriarch of the Capulet. The kin head, nothing is saving you, not an amulet. Everybody raw getting hit like I'm an anatomist. I'm not a pacifist, I got lots of yops in the cabinet. The murder graduate, and that tough talk was the catalyst. Motherfuckers need opposition, I'm the antagonist. The school for catching homies, the top of the class graduate. The pain is passionate and the mazes are too elaborate. The body's piled up in a layer, they like a laminate. Munafikun be everywhere and they a contaminant. Yeah. Everybody better get low. I'm about to let the tech blow. We were moving from the get-go. Motherfucker, cause I said so. Said so. Get low. I'm about to let the tech blow. We was moving from the get-go. Motherfucker, cause I said so. Said so. The 38 special is on me, and it's a testimony like India Irie. The house of Mo West Chandon is the Don P. Them words mean nothing, you singing them off key. You was given dawah and you mocked it. You chose a path contrary to the prophet. I'm fighting a holy war in the mental. Nebuchadnezzar destroyed the temple. Not slapping you, a thing I regret. It's a Shen Chin Pei, 5 fingers of death. It's green in my hand like I'm drinking a Bex. I be looking for a motherfucking reason to flex. You know that Rashid Wallace going big in the lane. It's like Candyman or anyone repeating my name. You ain't never had a memorable line. I be Drake like Eddie, you remember the time. Everybody get low. I'm about to let the tech blow. We been moving from the get-go. Motherfucker, cause I said so. Said so. Get low. I'm about to let the tech blow. We been moving from the get-go. Motherfucker, cause I said so. Said so.
This is a 15-year-old boy who also wanted to be special. Before hanging himself, he wrote on his body, "I'm coming home, Master," and "Satan lives," and 666. The book was the Satanic Bible by Anton LaVey. After Scott Waterhouse's trial, both the prosecution and the victim's father claimed that although the Satanic Bible did not condone violence, Waterhouse had interpreted it that way.
The book made you feel, do what you want to do. And the heck with everybody else, more or less. And I believe that that had a lot to do with it.
It tries to make itself innocuous. But if you actually read it and believe it to the letter, it's a very dangerous manifesto.
Yeah, one shot. They got my Aki with the ziplock. That's what happened when them D-boys moved the whip wop. Some bullshit, blicky, mind greater in size. A killer, always a killer, be a stake in his eyes. It's 3 of y'all, it's 1 of me, I play with the eyes. Sometimes you pray backwards, being Satan replies. This is something you can't study. You know you got bread when you're eating your steak bloody. I see your eye, and it's off with their heads. And y'all gon' see the kid wildin' like I'm off of my meds. You like Lefty talking to Donnie, you talking to feds. I'm a Joe Spinell dirtbag walking the edge. The plug talking white, he ain't speaking to Caucasian. It's a pale blue dot and I'm meeting with Carl Sagan. I got hitters and that mean that you get murked by whoever. Just because we working don't mean that we working together.
Yo, Trump face Baphomet, mask of death, blood stain, pump sprays at your head, guns blaze at your friend, green bean pop the dude, extreme like Mountain Dew, or Hitler experiments, German bitches belch your piss, burners with extended clips, and barber fluid, Newports with the extended drippity drip, slitty lid. Enter palaces draped the Basquiat, and ambiance beyond the downs of the gods of the mafia.
The dealer and pimp, butcher like DJ Polo, burn the ozone, still activist with the Howie homegrown. I make bail, my face on the screen like Al Israel. Beverly Hills ninja, sleeves on scales, hail the kitchen stove. Got an acetol with the tootie stare, refrigerator Perry hose weight. Fuck it, I came prepared, like faces of death on VHS, cut and drain you like blessed death. 7 shots cut through your chest.
Blizzards of bullets, lizards with mullets. They gotten bold lately, they been shape-shifting in public. Swam me in the granny bag where my shooters at. My day ones never have to tell them who to clap. Medusa in the plate, truck like the bat signal. Black pistols blast hit you, hollow missiles crash into. Last thing you see, Travis Bickle Mohawk. Blast the pistol, blow your dome off, lit like a blowtorch.
Suits, Ace Freely boots, pagan truth. 80 shots fillet your moon roof, it's LeVay on juice. We will die king. things. Michael Dots under my eyelid, burnt Thai stick, Pyrex fridge, oven side dish. Pushing bundles on Uber drivers, 2 for 5s, mandatory suicide. Uncle Howard shoot that on joyrides. Ghouls night out after drive-bys. We go for strudel like wise guys. Piano wire straight through the eyes.
People who are always looking in the rearview mirror tend to swerve off the road and keep right on driving. I am predisposed to believe that the rear view mirror. Hey, what do you think the fucking sunglasses? It's like the mirror is like sitting up there for one reason. And so like you can tilt the mirror and look at yourself and see how cool you are when you're getting somewhere. And people miss this point. That's Zen, man. They just drive right off the road and keep on going. They can't figure out why they can't find where they are on the map.
Yeah, look, yeah, off with his head, that's why I beheaded the king. I will do goop him, you leave you dead in the ring. His court-appointed lawyer recommended he sing. He gone in the flash, he like a descendant of men. It's money everywhere, and the hacienda crazy. I trash can a motherfucker, Brenda got a baby. It's red wine money, and it come from Calabrese. It's dust inside the blunt, make the marijuana rainy. Your jewelry is food to me, the king of the rumble. Why these puppies trying to go against the king of the jungle? Why come every time you try to build a kingdom it crumble? Why come every time that Benny build a kingdom it double? Motherfucker scared to say my name, ain't got the bubble guts. Bullets have this motherfucker jumping like it's double dutch. You talking this and that and did a John with Mr. Such and Such. It's talking in this action. If it's action, I will fuck you up.
In this business, this is a very tough, correct. This is a very dangerous business, and danger is my business. In this business, you can ask, and you can give any mercy. Right? Right. The rugged war shit. The rugged war shit. The rugged war shit.
There's a war going on outside, now I'm an inhabitant. The Draco in the drawer, the cremetta up in the cabinet. Dressed in dashiki, the northern city of Nazareth. The Daytona Platinum, another level extravagant. The breath of God, all of the calf are just a contaminant. They pray to pagan gods and they paint a picture of arrogance. You're softer than a bitch and I'm powerful, the protagonist. The Montakia roll and the rock the size of a batholith. The equilibrium is the basis inside the labyrinth. Carve what you had, cut off his head and hand him inheritance. A look inside my mind is too horrible, par is perilous. The Gucci frame's green and the color scheme is asparagus. I put him in the kitchen, Paul, that's a better cook. Admit you want a lower level, that's a better look. See, it really doesn't matter how you rate our team. I will hit you with a tech like you Draymond Green. Dummy.
The rugged war shit. The rugged war shit. The rugged war shit. The rugged war shit. The rugged war shit.
God in the word, subhanallah, cop in the bird. Avidity arms fine, but the Glock is preferred. Pistol lead, crystal clear, logic is blurred. These are Gucci Prince town leather moccasins word. Every rhyme on another level, son is sublime. I will eat these motherfuckers full one at a time. It's by my cloud, not a threat. Paul, son is benign. I'm the product of when destruction and thunder combine. I'm a lion and the lion always hungry for blood. You got the mind of a bounty mind, heart of a cub. I'm a mercenary, Rock Island Armory snub. It's the Dr. Feelgood, street pharmacy mud. I think you soft if you think my way of thinking is cruel. I will have his jaw wild, he'll be drinking his fool. How you think you number one, don't know how to win. How you say that you a shark, don't know how to swim. Dummy.
The rugged war shit. The rugged war shit. The rugged war shit.
Save that kind of nonsense for your friends. I've got better things to do. Don't you ever dare do that again. Save that kind of nonsense for your friends. I've got better things to do.
Yeah. You ain't never planned to tell me, did you? You're not gonna take it upon yourself, but you said the issue. Your loudmouth homegirl said it ain't my issue. Don't even bother with him, baby girl, just keep it simple. You ain't think I see it in your eyes, now did you? You wasn't acting like yourself, I knew that something hit you. What's going on? We was walking home and I was like, what's with you? I never saw you like this ever, mine, so what's official? It was mad cold, freezing out, I remember. That kind of cold only exists in a Philly December. I was holding on your hand and I could feel the tremor. Tears flowing from your face and I could hear you tremble. You ain't had to say nothing, I knew the time. Allah give you a blessing and that's the true design. It's in my nature during tough times to stay quiet. I held your hand a little tighter and I stayed silent.
Don't you ever dare do that again. Save that kind of nonsense for your friends. I've got better things to do. Don't you ever dare do that again. Save that kind of nonsense for your friends. I've got better things to do.
You could hear a pin drop in the elevator. He's gonna ignore me? And who am I to try and interrogate her? You either gonna tell me or you not. And me applying pressure ain't gonna help this shit to stop. Laying in the bed crying on my shoulder. Well, you don't have the words, the only thing to do is hold her. It was weighing on me like a boulder, but she was keeping quiet, trying to let it smolder. Why did you insult me, thinking I don't know? You think that nature don't exist and you won't show. It's never gonna happen. It ain't gonna be winter with no snow. No, you wanna take the life of a child so it won't grow. Why would you do that? I ain't had no say, I ain't had no power. No power. But I still try to convince you to the final hour. Do this. So if it's gonna be the end and it's the end, say it stark fit the law. Never spoke to her again. I'm out.
Don't you ever dare do that again. Save that kind of nonsense for your friends. I've got better things to do. Don't you ever dare do that again. Save that kind of nonsense for your friends. I've got better things to do. And feel sorry for the likes of you.
But these brothers down here, right now, extra massive on the Philly tip.
They still banging in the barrio. See you died Juarez, hanging with the Sicario. My name ring bells, cause Vinny an impresario. The chopper make y'all lose weight like it was cardio. A 50-round drum, all boys will be boys. It's a 30-year war, half failed to McCoys. Sometimes a fire prevail more than it destroys. I'm a head shrink, a motherfucker, point me to Freud. So go towards the dark and attack the abyss. Cause an L not an L if you manage the risk. That's a soul eater, that's when the paralysis hits. It's a cemetery underneath the cavernous pit.
Watch your language.
It's violent crimes in the prison yard. My dog's all cold, and this is like the Iditarod. The ground want blood, I supply the cement. I'ma let the mystery be Iris the man. Yeah.
My murder game down to a tight knit.
When you finish burning, I blow your ass.
Yeah. They tryna knock me off my pivot. 10 toes down, Aki, every single minute. I ain't saw nothing, my Aki's was complicit. The J Val Blanc from 47 exquisite. It's nobody you could compare him. Associate with motherfuckers, it's racketeering. It's all part of the engineering. The guilty remnant here, and bodies is disappearing. You confused by the liar paradox. The vocal big and the drummer's like a triceratops. I don't be talking and it says a lot. This dumb motherfucker thought he thought a therapy. Pull up on you with the swammy. It's submachine pistols and all of them Pakistani. It's all here, Madeo Modigliani. I'm out for blood, homie, I'm hunting like Yana Manny.
My murder game.
When you finish burning, I blow your ashes.
Watch your language.
Murder game down to a tight knit.
Yeah, one show. Yeah, one show. Yeah, one show. Yeah, one show. poppin' now, what up, Pop? Yeah. Pat Bristol Bazzi. Listen, yeah. Great initiation was granted until it dawned on me that I was born to be the destruction storming on Normandy. The shoddy make his soul evaporate like it was sorcery. I walk accordingly, cause the horror heartily haunted me. Cause God rewarded me, but the lonely pauper he tortured me for talking awkwardly on the holy portion he offered me. He walked with me and taught me the inexplicable conjuring, the offering, the thieving, the stolen father of larceny. I'm talking cautiously, the Malaysian modern monarchy, the darkening, the weakness, the vision loss of the Valkyrie, the haunting, the start of the modern art of the bargery, the archery, the shooter, the cornerstone of idolatry, the hammer connoisseur. I'm like, oh, it's always a hawk on me. It walks in me, so I can just mark it off of the glossary. That slick talking type when a Scientologist auditing the blood sacrifice. I offer your head as an offering. I'm an OG shooter, a gifted with a Ruger. Ain't nobody gunning for me. I'm a sawed-off holder, straps on both shoulders. Ain't nobody coming for me. I'm a black tar pusher, super fly snooker. Never put a body on me. I'm a stone cold stunner, 50 cal gunner. It ain't nobody fucking with me. Yeah, the new covenant, my blood is a lot darker. Leatherface, accelerate like a Dodge Charger. Why bother? Hail Marys and all fathers. The goat offering is devotion to God's karma. The soul of the spirit is present in God's armor. This a mercy killing, I done it in God's honor. Knife work nice, I slice like a sharp carver. The ACP, you'll burn him like hot lava. Money scared, he sweat bullets like hot sauna. Body parts everywhere like they got Dama. This chopper gon' make y'all strip, but it's not Gaza. The Sabbath wasn't made for man, but it got darker. Han fate would've been changed if he shot Jabba. The army gon' blow those trumpets like Art Farmer. The new SIG MPX is a lot larger. It's ambidextrous and it kick like a lock. I'm an OG shooter, a gifted with a Ruger. Ain't nobody gunning for me. I'm a sawed-off holder, straps on both shoulders. Ain't nobody coming for me. I'm a black tar pusher, super fly snooker. Never put a body on me. I'm a stone cold stunner, 50 cal gunner. It ain't nobody fucking with me.
People don't realize, but you can get shot for anything. You get stabbed for anything.
Like my brother says, you know what I mean? Anybody could pull the trigger, really. It's just nothing. It's really nothing.
Yeah, you ain't part of this discussion. Talking about the blicker when you never touching nothing. What the fuck you know about suffering? Your man saying that he packing something up and bluffing. My Aki down doing couple bullets for obstruction. It's fans here, opioids, fentanyl consumption. My father said to turn the stale bread into stuffing. How you saying that you work a mayo with an onion? Never separate a man from his tools. Masato Tanaka elbows, anarchy rules. I don't take the chain till his chest cavity cools. Pull that shorty M16 and havoc ensues. Look, listen, I don't play no games. You see it's you to change, homie, cause the game don't change. I heard you like to chat with the ops. Motherfuckers here dirtier than African cops.
Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back, bring it back, come rewind. Bring it back, come rewind. Bring it back, bring it back, come rewind. Bring it back, come rewind.
King C, lyricist, exalted most high. Only thing you can contribute to this culture is committing suicide. Around killers, I'm feeling safer than a Hindu cow. Whoever stole my antidepressants, I hope you happy now. Foul in actual presence, even the irreverent peasants will bow to the death of them thou. Shall spread pen, pestilence, specialist, the aggressive and specimen child. You desperate and loud, stress and pull up. Let's pull up that precinct paperwork, show that snitch blood that you're full of. Facts. Catholic Church tried canceling and targeting cheap. Rappers say their prayers to realize they're just talking to me. The living definition of underrated Tesla and Edison's creative. creative greatness never out illuminated my inventor sentence paintings that I've narrated. Curated, scar-goon art form from a dark room. You niggas pussy like Erykah Badu's perfume. Violent, wild that it stabbed the pilot of the private Cessna, but I was high and feeling undesired side effects of the cabin pressure. Manic death injected with a potential to puncture the Pope's neck with a pencil lead point that is dipped in cancer with a center sector with a Vatican architecture. Use Candace Owens' head as a hood ornament. I probably should be performing a sorted morbid script at a straw man tournament event. Benevolent Excel accelerant spinning arms and fibers, and I don't get writers blocked, nigga. I block writers. Pass to the Puerto Rican superhero. This is monumental. Vinny with Chino on your side, partner. Who can really be against you?
Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back, bring it back, come rewind. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back, bring it back, come rewind. Bring it back, come rewind.
Slump gang and all that. Yeah. Come on. Tired of you motherfuckers. Look. Listen. Yeah. I'll earn the fucking crown. You see me coming, Paul, you better turn the fuck around. I ain't playing around, I will burn it to the ground. Only Bati, my bumper cloud allergic to the sound. I was drinking heavy, I would take 2 to the dip. If I know you when you came around me, you was a lick. I will hit you so hard you think I'm using a brick. Use a hitter, but you don't know what to do with the blick. Never touch it. Parkside Killers was the architect. Bunny rabbits, homie, over here, it's called a pocket chat. It's a single component, it's like a bottleneck. Ever see Chinatown? Bishop killed Waterman. Either the day runs you, or you run through it. I cross that bridge when I come to it. Some rough roads led to some rough waters, and I was taught that only a bozo will cut corners. Body bags everywhere, shooters don't stop. Oh my, bodies get stacked up, pistol gang pop. Oh my, body bags everywhere, shooters don't stop. Oh my, bodies get stacked up, pistol gang pop. Oh my, yeah, the fully auto will cover a lot of ground. Translation, that mean you ducking a lot of rounds. Pale moon riding, I'm puffing a lot of pounds. King among kings, I'm touching a lot of crowns. Close quarter fight in Okinawa. The sooner the profit the goal when you giving dower. 20 million be on their dean when you seeing DACA. You fuck around with Louis, you liable to meet in Hoffa. I was struggling with my Aki pass. He was calling and walking on the Salafi path. It hit my grizzly like a shotty blast. Jump out boys will pop you when they Ferrari fast. I don't fear nothing that's left in the law hands. A soldier of the law doesn't question the law plans. You see the time ticking, I can savor the days. I will hit you with 11 like my favorite J's. Stupid bags everywhere, shooters don't stop. Oh my, bodies get stacked up, pistol gang pop. Oh my, body bags everywhere, shooters don't stop. Oh my, bodies get stacked up, pistol gang pop. Oh my.
First one, I was nervous. I had a gun, so then it just became easy, and then it just became like too easy. In and out, right? Like I need money, you know? Like I was getting away with it.
How many did you do?
Countless.
Don't let the fentanyl get in your fingertips. My dog's locked up, I gotta pay the guard to bring him strips. Trying to fight a body, come out innocent, his fingerprints isn't coming back with any hits cause he's an immigrant. You ain't scared to die, but is you able to kill? This new blick got a kick like it played for Brazil. My feet chill, but nothing that he's saying is real. The horse tranquilizer's the only thing he's able to feel. I'm back on my plugs, packing blunts, packaging drugs. The methadone made his hands swell, he's back on the subs. You the type to sell your man out for a stack of some dubs. I'm the type to stab your man and walk back in the club. Keep it a bean, these dudes are secretly fiends. They switch sides, dick ride, and try to be with the team. One of the guys, it's all good, numbers don't lie. It's hustle or die, my customers wake up and get high. Oh. No cap about it. Fuck you up and laugh about it. The gutter packed and crowded. I really live it, I can rap about it. You ain't safe. Your man took a bullet in his face. No cap about it. I really live it, I can rap about it.
The Mossberg hit like a linebacker. The blicky holds 60, get ripped to your mind matter. My Aki up stay cause he didn't provide data. The most merciless motherfuckers is mild-mannered. It's goon boys talking in the back of the shop. Who this motherfucker with you be? He act like a cop. You want smoke? What you think you could choose? Blickies, hands, ox, anything that you choose. This a chopper, it ain't making a band. It's a bunch of Takashi motherfuckers taking a stand. That mean that motherfucker never gonna be safe in the can. I'm a boss, Aki, I would never take a command. You goofy, so it mean I ain't trying to bear with you. And why it's my fault that your homies ain't rare with you. Biscacci, Maggiolo, and Barbados. It's drug traffickers and a couple of norteños.
No cap about it. Fuck you up and laugh about it. The gutter packed and crowded. I really live it, I can rap about it. You ain't safe. Your man took a bullet in his face. No cap about it. I really live it, I can rap about it.
See, maybe God won't answer my prayer cause I'm a demon. Lock the door, make him lay on the floor, nobody leaving. Paranoid, somebody move, then I'm squeezing. Man, I would die for everything that I believe in. See, Bazzi the general, he ordered the hit. My clip got 30 in it, 6 short of a brick. When I was down, the neighbors up, they wasn't offering me shit. So I'ma keep applying pressure till they calling it quits. I try to tell them I'm a gun and I can't holster it, get over it. I come from the bottom where the roaches is ferocious shit. Give me any beat and I'll smoke the shit. They know the shit, or make me find your weakness and expose the shit. Yeah, my heart is pure and it's hard to war. Every bar is like coke in its hardest form. I'm eating rappers, I'm a carnivore. If you ain't gonna finish it, then what the fuck you started for? Flow.
No cap about it. Fuck you up and laugh about it. The gutter packed and crowded. I really live it, I can rap about it. You ain't safe. Your man took a bullet in his face. No cap about it. I really live it, I can.
Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalam ala rasulillah. As-Salafiyya is the way that a Muslim is going to practice his religion. The way that Allah has made it and come upon everyone, and what the Prophet ﷺ has advised with as well. There's an ayah of the Quran where Allah mentioned, لِكُلٍّ جَعَلْنَا مِنْكُمْ شِرْعَةً وَمِنْهَاجًا.
Yeah, one talk. Yeah, look. Draped in a black cotton. You stupid, but the least you could do is to act proper. My squad bomb like they hang shotgun. 4 calibers after the prophet is rod modern. These dum-dums harder than wasabi. There's Pakistanis here, but they talking in Punjabi. Y'all ain't really smoke up the room if it's not foggy. Ramon Mercador eventually got Trotsky. I'm watching Furza Bastra by Jock Toddy. The sin still stay on the soul of a washed body. 7th century Arab poetry, Shah Wali. Some Ricans popped off and broke out in the Dodge Army. Fire with electro was Galvani. Strictly guard the Salah and then die calmly. These are new Pelotonia by Magnani. Allah has soldiers, I'm part of Allah's army. Patsy. Yeah, Alhamdulillah.
The learning of the wise, the justice of the great, the prayers of the good, the valor of the brave. I was in the 5, the place out of state, moving through the hood, planning my escape. praying for my niggas and space in my grave. The man without truth become a slave to the lies. I be in the shade, sunbathe, but at times opportunity is hard work in disguise. Discernment, bridge the gap. If you haven't burned it, it's permanent. It hits different when you really earned it. Composure, even kill, leave a will. Even still, your own kinfolk can even kill. Make a killing till you chillin', crib like a plaza. Indeed, good deeds you need for your janaza. Speed and accuracy, the best combination. Remembrance of a law, the best conversation. TCP.
In the clip, and OG put another 30 on the strip. Breathe life when you kiss the palms. Laws of salad in the midst of arms. What you know about the fucking pain? You motherfuckers funny in the country, Wayne. We both know it did not happen. You ain't doing nothing, you nothing, so stop capping. We got the brooms, but we not Wiccans. My baboons know where you at, so the plot thickens.
No question. Yeah. I send your ass back right to the essence. Right to the essence.
Yo, Eclipse, salute.
I send your ass back right to the essence. Your whole frame is smothered in dirt and had you resting.
Let us know, Paul.
I send your ass back right to the essence. The essence. I send
Slum gang
your
and
ass
all
back
that.
right to the essence. They had you resting.
It's the grenade. Salafi, subterranean crep, Abdullah Shah Ghazi. Foundations of the Sunnah, the Wahhabi. I don't make a move unless the cash right. Why you pouring fuel on the fire trying to gaslight? I got some OGs pumping in the Florida Keys. You either Alibaba or the 40 Thieves. You better get your affairs in order. You don't wanna be around all them bands is on you. I know some Sinaloa and they tryna pass the border. You don't wanna be around all them bands is on you. You better get your affairs in order. You don't wanna be around all them bands is on you. I know some Sinaloa and they tryna pass the border. You don't wanna be around all them bands is on you.
I'm point of talking, fully aware of all the shit I'm starting. Beg your pardon, chest poked out like Dolly Parton's. Don't get your man robbed by the apartments. Look, I come with a sport, and niggas starving, pick your coffins. Niggas know I'm cut from that cloth. If I got it and cock it back, you know I'm bucking shit off. It's all for the better. We'll salivate for the cheddar, but if you ain't trying to retaliate, you part of the setup. I've been a rebel lately. The effing's never on safety till they levitate me. I let the devil serenade me, being leather AVs. I'm dead nice. You niggas fear life. I be chasing death like Hershey's running through red lights. My shooters on deck and got you in clear sight, and we gon' be right here till you get your affairs right. Right?
You better get your affairs in order. You don't wanna be around all them bands is on you. I know some Sinaloa and they tryna pass the border. You don't wanna be around all them bands is on you. You better get your affairs in order. You don't wanna be around all them bands is on you. I know some Sinaloa and they tryna pass the border. You don't wanna be around all them bands is on you.
You keep saying us. Who do you think you are? Well, I, in all honesty, must acknowledge my father. My father is not a human father. My father is a member of the evolutionary level above human, the kingdom of God, the kingdom of heaven.
Save the slick shit for Twitter. We can keep it cool. In real life, have you gargling water out the piece of dew. I'm a living brick of coke. They say I'm a goat, but he a mule. Only thing I got in common with your broke homie, I eat your food. Before I had the beard, I was in the bricks making jewelers rich. Water on my wrist and I was moving with a school of fish. A bunch of tweakers calling my line to find Nemo. But now they know the words from Tahiti to Toledo. A couple washed up rappers Aggie offended by my ego. Shit, I don't even got no ego. I just know that we don't need no line of communication. Man, I'd rather talk to my pops or talk to my guap. In fact, I don't be talking a lot. You learn to say a little less around these pelicans like Okafor. And the force got a hunch you got sniffers looking like Voldemort. Nah, I just pull up in foreigns and hit bitches that's spoken for. Get off my side, you joint and try not being a schmuck. When you this notorious, they wanna see you bleed in the truck. Except my haters all church, I wouldn't even come up to me and say, hey, I don't fuck with you, crime. You wouldn't even look me in the eye and say that. Crazy. My passport look like Cat Von D, and I smell better than all you nasty motherfuckers over here sucking dick sideways.
My father came with me this time, took on a human form, helped me get in an adult human form, and we together helped those who came with us that were also here 2,000 years ago get in the bodies that they were wearing so that they could rid themselves of human behavior or the evolutionary level.
Glass shattered like a hino. I ain't like you motherfuckers since you was a zygote. He got a battery in his back, I think it's a 9-volt. I was shooting with my father, y'all was doing Tabo. We sent him to the gallows and prayed, and let his body ride hollow in the shallowest grave. You say you did some time in the war? I was boosting low rugbies and Italian guitar. I was OT, trying to be an entrepreneur. You was trying, but you're not the sharpest knife in the drawer. I'm praying to a Lord through the pain. Why it's hard to understand that he ain't make us the same. Some bluefin tuna and drink sake. Fuck a dog, I be with lions like King Joffrey. How the fuck does you got shooters that aim sloppy? A couple motherfuckers that try, but they can't stop me. Passy.
Humans think that it's a flesh body world, but it's more importantly a human flesh body world. The evolutionary level above human, it's not a mammalian body. It doesn't reproduce. It's not male nor female. It probably would look like what you might consider
a very attractive extraterrestrial.
Never caught rockin' wood chains. The E23 series flooded with G wood grain. Run up at work like a first responder. Bodies like River's Edge, hop effect with the revolver. Brad Jordan, I turned over a new leaf. Refilling U-hauls instead of throwing corpses in streets. CHX 1138 at war with the beast. Cause universal law said we're gonna die on our feet. That was strawberry bags, I push them out every week. Cosmic gospel apocalypse, pop the red to your beak. Anybody catch a Euronymous who's stopping us? Abaddon's act straight through your esophagus. We dress like Charlie's accomplices, sex moccasins. Santa Susanna Pass, body of Protestant, doing my llama dance.
We see fallen angels and space aliens as synonymous. Jesus, when they saw him ascend, came out of that flying object. He went up into that cloud of light. Your only chance to evacuate is to leave with us.
One run, put me up on my clock, one run. One run, put me up on my clock, one run. One run, put me up on my clock, one run. One run, put me up on my clock,
yeah, one shot. Look, the first impression is the last impression. If you walked inside my shoes, you couldn't last a second. And my body filled with toxins like a staph infection. Everything I did official, that's my last confession. Gunshots have you screaming like a Baptist reverend. It's body parts everywhere, that's a passive section. Every member of the order has a massive weapon. The illusion of the abyss, the past and present. I'm the dweller of the threshold, class and section. That's destruction of the self of a bastard henchman. Alhamdulillah, Paul, that's a massive blessing. Black guns, black heart, even black intestines. We don't snitch here, no reason to ask a question. Anyone who ever did, we taught the gas a lesson. Magazine on the 44 mag extended. And then Holy Wayne told me about the mass ascension. Yeah. Anybody wanna with Vinny, gotta be kidding me. Think that they the best in the city, gotta be kidding me. Say they got more blickies than Vinny, gotta be kidding me. They consider me the most deadly weapon from Italy.
One run, put me up on my clock, one run. One run, put me up on my clock, one run.
Yeah, if it ain't headshots, I'ma have to aim for the neck. I would've bodied you, but you ain't got a grain of respect. Blood ice cold running through the veins of a vet. You think a 5-star general the same as cadet? You a Fatima, Vinny is a dangerous threat. Shots having more balance like you paying the debt. Both hands on my money like I'm spraying the tech. Dalai Lama like I ain't spent a day in Tibet. Monkey bars, I'm an animal, they train me to set. I was so to see the entropy, the game is a net. I'm the plug and the plug is a major connect. How you ass back, you ain't got no paper to bet. You's a fuddy-duddy asshole, naked and wet. I will burn this motherfucker down, David Koresh. You ain't safe, but I'm saying you as safe as it get. You avoiding calls, Paul, so I came to collect. Anybody wanna with Vinny, gotta be kidding me. Think that they the best in the city, gotta be kidding me. Say they got more blickies than Vinny, gotta be kidding me. They consider me the most deadly weapon from Italy.
One run, put me up on my clock, one run. One run, put me up on my clock, one run. One run, put me up on my clock, one run. One run, put me up on my clock, one run.
I admire were the gangster types or the dope fiend kinds. Got for guns and overcoats or died from overdoses. Made an impact then and shaped the very man I am. Here's to all who
in my home wasn't like yours. Portraits of Genovese over the light doors. My pop spoke highly of Giuseppe Dovi. Told me about the wise guys over macaroni. My Uncle Rudy was a don in the 50s. Real greaseball shit, I'm talking about the guineas. Can't forget my Uncle Mickey. He the first one to show me how to shoot a blicky in a jiffy. Then Angelo Bruno would run the city. The docile Donald immigrated from Sicily. It was other crews, but they was sloppy. Chicky initially shot my Uncle Bobby. Did they retaliate properly? He got booked and dead 30 years choppy. These were the men that I was enamored by. The type of man that my whole family glamorized.
All the men I held up high, people I admired. What a gangster times. All the dope fiend kinds. Guys with guns and overcoats or died from overdoses. Made an impact then. It shaped the very man I am. Here's to all who came before me. Made a young man dream.
The heroes in my life wasn't the same as you. I worship Brian Wilson and all the things he do. The drugs he would do hardly conceivable. Schizoactive and wasn't treatable. David Ruffin was a coke fiend. Collapsed at a crack house around the dope fiends. We played in my stride when he died. One of the greatest singers of all time. I was intrigued by the darkness. Hearing Frankie Lyman sing was catharsis. Found dead, needle in his arm, 25. Fuck around with Most High, pay a heavy fine. Sinatra was a womanizer, Jimmy was a junkie. But they was inspiration to me, I'ma keep it funky. Phil Liner drank himself into an early grave. But I was still playing all of his records every day. I love Cliff Burton, muffled tones. Why did I gravitate toward the troubled souls? May Allah forget their sins, grant them Jonathan. Your life was worth living if you left a jewel.
All the men I held up high, people I admired. What a gangster times. All the dope fiend kinds. Guys with guns and overcoats or died from overdoses. Made an impact then. It shaped the very man I am. Here's to all who came before me. Made a young man dream.
I just try to, be famous in the neighborhood, I was happy, man, because I had got him. I was looking at his mom crying, but, I didn't care, They get in the way. That's how it goes. We couldn't do nothing about it. Gangbanging is nothing, man. It's just waiting to die.
Bro, I'd rather you show up unannounced and leave without saying goodbye. If I don't spank you, someone else will kill you. Under my belt, still blue. They tell me to keep it safe, I tell them we'll do. Cause see who keeps it together? Can't spill glue. I stuck it out, one Hail Mary in the candle. Couldn't milk us, they found stale dairy in the panel. The son got hit, his mama carries her enamel. God-like, I'm sure he got buried in his sandals. Never slip. First impression, I wasn't second it. No, you can't be thinking like the predicate, especially when there's blood on your knife. Can't step in shit. It could be the love of my life. I can't let the bitch. Shit. My throne ain't scuffed, but soon as they get me, they gon' bring the no names up. Long as the ice get it right, when the cocaine fluff, I'm set. You know the rest. Keep your gold chain tucked, nigga.
Yeah. It's a long ass night. You motherfuckers gonna be in for a long ass night. And if you gonna be around me, then you gonna act right. You don't wanna see these motherfuckers board that fight. I heard you was pussy, but stay showered. My man was down with you, y'all stayed on the same house. So all I had to do was speak to my man. Found out you was a June bug, keep it a band. Supreme all the walls, what the enemy think. Bullets look like a 5-hour energy drink. On the hilltop of the Okazaki, these little dogs barking, I squash them at Mokusaki. I always give it all that I got. I'm a perfectionist, so I can see the flaws where they not. And shit is on the other side of the core of the eye. You gon' either shit stupid or get off of the pot. Toma, stupid. You fucking dickhead. Yeah. Yeah, mook mean passion. Yeah. Salute the shooter and all that. Yeah.
Bitches waiting to die.
So, what got you interested in writing the song titles that you do? Where did you get those ideas from?
People I hate. I write songs about things I hate, and that's a lot of people.
Yeah, respect the shooter. Yeah, respect the shooter. Yeah, respect the shooter.
People I hate. That's a lot of people.
Yeah. You ain't think Jahannam real, think you could burn. Still the same dig head, you would think you would learn. His energy wrong, that's the type of thing you discern. It's nothing for free, homie, if I give it, it's earned. We talking tectonic plates, that's how gravity pulls. I can never blame a man for the path that he chose. This a gem star, Glock 30, packing my tools. A wise man never bothered with the action of fools. It was ox brawls, long nights, mescaline pills. The first blicker that I touched, I was head over heels. Put his body in the water like a macrophyte. Ishmael and Hagar, Mecca, that's a sacrifice. A Mossberg, headshot straight to the dome. I got Akis in the feds, never making it home. 18, face man, jumping the van. Mask on, lights off when I'm dumping the can. Toma!
I'm a whoop and nope. I could tell that they don't want the smoke. We'll hit them in a dark alley. These hammers never did, they must have thought shit was a joke, but oh no. I'm a woke and nope. I could tell that they don't want the smoke. We'll hit them in a dark alley. These hammers never jam, they must have thought shit was a joke, but oh no.
I try to be well-mannered as fuck. Wouldn't stop you from getting Timberland up. Long as the scuff's minimal, rock again. Black bullpen, hardest part is where to begin. Guilty of finding peace inside the ruckus. When God's link, devils yell motherfuckers. Pray I fail, hope y'all see the light, you be alright. Word, long as my shit fluid, cheers to it. No checkers, fuck you and your futile efforts. Word, give them a second, they don't know what chess is. Just hope they don't catch holes in they fucking chests. Word, we leave message just to leave a message. Kings rise, especially if they came from peasants. Seen them make it happen even if we reckless. It's all energy, bro, let that bitch breathe. Yeah, hold that shit tight, let them shits leave.
I'm a whoop and nope. I could tell that they don't want the smoke. We'll hit them in a dark alley. These hammers never did, they must have thought shit was a joke, but oh no. I'm a woke and nope. I could tell that they don't want the smoke. We'll hit them in a dark alley. These hammers never jam, they must have thought shit was a joke, but oh no.
Everything, as far as I'm concerned, everything is predestined. Everybody's scared shitless of that word, predestined. It's all predestined. This is predestined. We didn't know all this was going to go down today, and people generally cannot accept that. But that's part of the game that's being played too. Some people accept it. I accept it. Other people don't. Don't you follow what I'm trying to say? Everybody wants an answer to why I did this, why all this happened. Ultimately, there's no answer to it. Everything happens the way it's going to happen. Nobody's in charge. It's all going to go down. Iraq, the war, Napoleon, serial killers, wars, all of it. You never know what's going to happen next. We think we're in charge. 10 seconds from now, none of us in this room know what we're going to be thinking or saying. So who the fuck's in charge?
Just out nothing like mine. I dare you compare it. Half-ass rappers shouldn't have it. It's usually a beat down brutally.
Career-ending injuries for suckers.
Just out nothing like mine. I dare you compare it. I dare you compare it. It's usually a beat down brutally.
Career-ending injuries for suckers.
Religiously, I've been on my Dean, that's a whole clock. 24/7, no roadblock. 357, 4-barrel Derringer with the full shot. Before I had the K with the full stock. Nigga, that's my old block. We don't even go around there. It's eroding in the ranks out here. Shit, I'ma stay solid from afar, but my rep is all smeared. Ops free me in the posts all year. 23 and 1, trying to come home. Built my first house while the run long. Hadn't sold a CD of one song. Just reciprocate when the jumps gone, sitting with the gun on, looking for solid ground to run on. But if the stars line up for my time's up, escape the blue live shit in the lineups. I'ma keep 2 feet in before the grind's up. You either die broke or you die up.
Nothing like mine. I dare you compare it. He got hit by the feds with a flash shipment. Me and you, we ain't the same and the bag different. He stayed a while in the can like a dad shitting. The gym star fuck up your face like a bad pigment. Money, power, respect, key to the dawn living. And how you want respect when you sweeter than dawn lemon. The knife hit the bone and the shank shatters. Shots popping, bodies dropping like hand gathers. He got jammed with an eighth in his palm. He have to wait until his trial, he ain't making his bond. The DA hates you when he taking his time. You stuck with a dirty bunkie and they take your Quran. Everything halal in the deen. Had my OGs teach you how to balance a beam. A few still here, the rest of them died out. And them body shots turn you from the inside out. Storm nothing like mine. I dare you compare it. Half-ass rappers shouldn't have it. It's usually a beat down brutally.
Career-ending injuries for suckers.
Just out nothing like mine. I dare you compare it. It's usually a beat down brutally.
Career-ending injuries for suckers.
Do you know the word noosphere? Noosphere is the sphere of human consciousness and mental activity on the planet, and which is a phenomenon that happened when the planet gradually evolved and man had evolved and they became conscious. There was consciousness and awareness and the reflection of everything that's happening, and that's the noosphere, especially related to its influence on the biosphere, all living things, and the evolution of that consciousness. Now that's all happening as one huge organic whole. Eventually the Earth's not going to be here, and at one time it wasn't either. Don't you get it? And it's all going to go. Total nihilism. What's wrong with that? Ultimately there is no individual you entity. That's an illusion, but that's part of the noosphere, the game that consciousness is playing on the planet. And again, I'm not sitting here trying to be all wise and pontificating and, and my son, let me tell you, not that. There's a lot of enlightened guys around today, just as enlightened as Christ was or Buddha or any of them. There's a German guy, Eckhart Tolle, Tony Parsons, this guy in France, there's guys all over it. And Einstein too, and Heisenberg. The atomic physicists, they arrived at the same point that science can't solve the mystery of the universe. So you'll ultimately end up with no answer. It's just what is. So that's the Buddhist concept, that it's an illusion. It's not only an illusion, it's insane. And one guy said it was to realize when man thought he was a separate individual with a separate soul, that it created a violent situation.